Good morning, everybody. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast at just after the break of dawn on a Sunday morning, August 4th. And I thought I'd do a little whip and chat with you because I haven't done one. This is my second one actually, so I'm continuing to work on my Heaven Sent canvas done by Sandra Bergeron from Diamond Art Club, and I'm going to be working in here in this area today. I don't use release sheets. I use the covers on the canvas. This canvas has 60 colors. I'm going to be working, as I said, on this one. Sorry for the glare. That's my number 45. So I hope everybody's doing wonderful today. I hope you have a good rest of the day. I've been up since like before the break of dawn here, laying in bed, just trying to get back to sleep, honey. And obviously that wasn't happening for me. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm glad you dropped by. If you're returning, thank you, as it means a lot to me to continue doing this. I really enjoy diamond painting, and it's very relaxing. I used to do another hobby that I really had to use my brain power to design things, and this is like mentally relaxing compared to that. Not that I didn't enjoy that one, but I find this more relaxing, and as I'm an older person, it keeps my brain motivated anyway. It keeps it working and firing all those neurons up there that we all need to keep connecting. So let me start doing this. I love this big tray. I got this off Amazon in a kit with my light pad. And my pen is from Temu, and I got a 6-placer from Diamond Art Club. I just have wax in it, and I have wax in both ends. I've tried the new Diamond Art Club pen. I have one right here. It has a 4-placer in one end and the putty in the other end. Now, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's my age or something, but I have another. This is my second one. And the first one I used, it's like it got down. I couldn't get any more putty on it. I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized, I don't know if anybody, I mean, like I said, maybe it's just me, but I didn't realize that this space in here shows you how much putty you have left. And the other one, actually it's right here, I think, where it was. Anyway, I wonder where it went. It was all the way up to the end here, and it's like, oh, well, dawned on me, that's why. So I just pulled out another one from a different kit, and when I get to it, I'll use it again. But you know, a lot of people who've been diamond painting for a while know that the putty is weather temperamental, so I'm all right with using this one. I like the size, the width of this pen, and that one just came off. That drill just came off. So as I said, I'm awake, so I thought I'd start in on a whip and chat and check in with everybody. I hope your week has been uneventful. Mine's been, I have a hard time. I'm not a hard time, but I'm just learning how to use this 6-placer, so you'll have to bear with me, or you can just, fast forward and listen to my jibber jabber here. But so my week's been interesting. Well, it was actually kind of boring up until Friday night, but my daughter texted me Friday from work and said, hey, you want to go see New Kids on the Block? I said, sure. So, spur of the moment thing. And we took an Uber up because, you know, I don't know if you've ever been to concerts, but it takes forever to find a parking spot, and you have to, well, I guess they didn't have to pay for parking, but it takes forever to get out when you park, so we didn't want to take an hour, so we went to the concert. It was really good. DJ Jazzy Jeff opened, and he was pretty good. I had heard of him, but I'd never listened to him. I just never listened to him, so he did good. He played for, I think it was like, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. Then it took Paula Abdul opened up for New Kids, and she came on. She sang for, I think it was like 45 minutes. That was a great show. She is 62 years old, and she is like in such good shape. It's unbelievable. But yeah, she was good. And then about a half hour later, New Kids came on, and they put on a really good show. I'm surprised that, you know, they're still as good looking and in as good shape. Well, not as good shape, because when I saw them 30 years ago, of course, they were just young kids. But you could tell a couple of them got out of breath singing. But Danny Wahlberg was there. I don't know if anybody had watched Blue Bloods, but he's in that also. He's a good actor, too. He's married to Jenny, what's her name on, oh my gosh, The Masked Singer, Jenny Wahlberg McCarthy. And so we had to, we rented chairs, we sat up on the lawn, and probably about 9 o'clock, it started raining. So we sat there listening and dancing around in the rain to New Kids on the Block. It was a really good show, though. It was nice. I love concerts. I hadn't been to one since I lived in Florida, where I saw Steve Miller, and I've seen a few other bands down there. But I'll tell you what, the sound, I grew up, well, not grew up, in my younger years. No, I did grow up going to concerts. The sound, oh my gosh, was like I said, we were up on the lawn, and it's not a huge place, but it was a decent size. And the sound, it was, and I chuckle because when I was younger, I used to blast my music, and that's part of the reason I'm hard of hearing now. Plus, I inherited being hard of hearing from my dad. But the sound, it was just too loud. It was reverberating, and other people were plugging their ears, and it's just, the sound was distorted. But it was still good. I mean, you know, their music is, you know, obviously, if you like their music, it's good. And they've got a new album coming out. It's called Still Kids. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but probably soon, because I think this was the last leg of their tour. They said they had been all over the country, to the Northwest, to the, the Northwest, to the Southwest, to the East, Southeast, and then back up to the Northeast where their home is, and they were very happy to be in their home area, which is Boston. So it was really good. I enjoyed it. Although I had to stand for quite a while because the seat, you know, who stays seated at a concert? Well, at least I don't, but while I was standing and it was raining, my seat got all wet, so I wasn't going to sit my butt down on a wet seat, because the front of me was already wet. My head and the front part of me was already wet. I didn't want my backside to be soaking wet either. So I just kept standing. And consequently, my left ankle has been bothering me since. It was a few years back when I was in South Carolina, when I moved back to South Carolina where my house was. I had fallen and broken my leg, my ankle. So it's still, I've got what do you call, I want to say a piece of metal anyway. I'm part bionic. In my left, not calf, left thigh area, no. Yeah, left calf. And as my, the bone, I can't even remember what it is, too early in the morning to think about such medical things. Anyway, they put a bar in my leg, and there's like 4 screws in it. One of the screws, last time I had an x-ray, one of the screws had broken. And when I stand too long, or exercise too long, or walk too long, it bothers me. So ever since Friday night, standing for over an hour or so, it's been bothering me since. So I'm going to take it easy today. And tomorrow I'm calling an orthopedist because I want to go have an x-ray because I'm tired of this pain. So, sorry I keep saying so. It's just kind of one of those things like people say and I'm trying not to say those things, but oh, I hope. There I go with so again. But I guess everybody has one of those words they use. I'm not doing too bad with this 6 placer. Don't always fill it, but it's there. It's there, and I'm getting practicing with it. I like the stainless steel. I know this tip I had when I was using, the regular, the newbie pen, shall I call it, and I was so hard with it. The first canvas I did was a square, and oh my gosh, they were, even though it was a Diamond Art Club canvas, the pen was just, I literally broke the tip off the pen. I was so hard with it, and the drills were so bad. But it was an older kit, and now I've been told anyway, I haven't tried a recent one, recent square drill canvas, where supposedly the drills are better. But the next one the next canvas I work on is going to be a Richard Lorenz square, because I'm a fan of his work. But this one just caught my eye, so I started it. And I don't know how long I've been working on it, but I worked on it a lot yesterday. I'd like to get this done before, there I go with, before September, because Drills and Chills starts in September, and that's 2 months long, and it's from September 1st to the end of October for Halloween. So if you're not familiar with that, check that out on Facebook. It's called Drills and Chills. I have a granddaughter, on another train of thought here. I have she'll be 22 next month, and she has some anxiety issues, and she grew up in a really bad environment, unfortunately. So, and I'm bringing these up because she has become almost addicted to diamond painting. Every Sunday, most Sundays, my daughter and I and her get together, and we have a family dinner. So And before dinner, while it's cooking, we play a game or something like that. So I took some diamond painting items down one Sunday. In fact, I had picked them up at, where'd I get them? Michael's. I bought one of their little kits, their mini kits of coasters, and I took that down and introduced her to them, and she's now buying her own canvases. She likes dragons, so she has found Temu, and she's bought several of those from there. So, but it helps her relax because she has high anxiety, and you know, she gets into her head and thinks too much about, you know, she takes a lot of things too personal, and she's learning to cope better and things like that, so it's helping her a lot. She's learning to save money and things that her mother never taught her, and it's nice to see her grow like that. So as long as she doesn't spend all her money on diamond painting, she'll be good. So I hope you're enjoying this little chit chat. I don't usually share too much, but I just wanted to come on. I tried to, I did tape yesterday, but, and I uploaded it, and I tried to do some editing to it, and I'm not good at that yet, so I ended up deleting it. It was an unboxing that from Joann's that I'm going to redo later on, but you know, learn as you go. Hopefully, if you're not learning, you're not growing, so it's always good to keep learning no matter what your age is. So what's new for you guys out in the world? I hope everything's going well. I know there's a lot of hot weather out there and fires in the west, northwest. There's tornado warning out for South Florida. It's supposed to come across to the west of South Florida and out across south of Jackson, south of the Panhandle, southeast of the Panhandle, and go up through the Carolinas, it looks like, last I saw. I hope that doesn't become a strong hurricane. When I lived and worked in Florida, Hurricane Michael came through. I was in Panama City, and I actually worked through the hurricane. I had, past tense, had a recording of the wind whipping through through the walls on the floor I was working on. But since I don't have it anymore, but it was pretty scary listening to it whip around, and watched our storage room get soaked with water because the roof gave in, and I was working this one. They gave us toe tags on our wrist. They gave us name bracelets, actually, and I called it a toe tag. And one of the nurse assistants couldn't believe that I called it that. She didn't realize that that's what it was for. But yeah, it really tore the hospital up. We were working with no water, no running water, water on the floor, people in the halls because they couldn't be in the rooms. When anything happens like that, you have to put the patients out in the halls, and a lot of the patients had family members with them, and it was a 6th floor hospital, and I stood at one point in the hall and looked up through the ceiling to the 6th floor rafters, watching the water come down. it was an experience. Whole Panama City was pretty demolished for a long time. People still had tarps on their roofs. I don't know if you're familiar with what happens to a roof in a hurricane. Well, the aftermath, how people keep their roofs covered, but they put blue tarps all over the roofs until the insurance company decides that, you know, they'll pay for it, or, you know, if you don't have insurance, until you fix it yourself. But it's, yeah, it was a disaster. My sister lives in Florida. My sister and brother all live in Port Charlotte, and it took them, the last hurricane that went through, it wasn't Michael. I don't remember who was after that, but their roof got demolished, and it took them 2 years to get their roof done, for the insurance to pay for it, I should say. And when that happens, I mean, you have to wait forever for a roofer to come and appraise it, or not appraise it, but, you know, check it out and get to it, actually, because the insurance company appraises it. But now my car had a lot of damage, and yeah, it was something else. Quite the experience. I enjoy the wind and all that, but I don't like the damage it causes, you know. I've always loved the beach and the wind in my face, and just love all that. So when it starts raining here and the wind blows, I love the wind, but like I said, I don't like the damage that storms can cause, which makes sense. I mean, you know, devastation is never a good thing, obviously. But that's a little bit of info on me, and thought I'd drop in today. It's not supposed to be very sunny here today, speaking of weather. Matter of fact, it's raining now. Hopefully it'll dry up, and maybe the sun will come out. Like the song says, the sun will come out tomorrow. So. Well, I think I'll end here and continue finishing this. I'd like to get quite a bit of it done today, since I'm up so early at the butt crack of dawn, as I like to call it. If you enjoyed this little chit chat, please like, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and leave me a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I'd like to continue doing this, and because it's something to keep me occupied as I'm retired, and like to get some feedback. So if you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. Okay, you all have a great day. Catch you again on another time. Take care. Bye-bye.